Welcome back, everybody, to Southern California Regionals, a Capcom Premier event on the Capcom Pro Tour. I'm James Chen.
What's up? I'm Ultra David. You've already seen a few of the pools. If you've been watching, you've seen pools A, B, C, and D. But we're going to be doing the next four, pools
That's right.
G, and H. And we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But so far, already things have been pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some really interesting. I mean, it's hard to call anything an upset these days with how good everybody is at the game, but there are still some upsets for sure.
Yeah, I would say every pool here has a good 3 or 4 people who can realistically make it out. Like, you look at the pool and you think, oh, I feel like this person has a chance to make it out, but then you see who they might play against, and maybe it doesn't work out like that. So one example in Pool A is that the person who qualified out of winners in that bracket is SD Pinoy, but in order to do so, he had to get by Mago, Mad Catz Mago.
Right, and at one point in time, you know, a lot of us have been talking about how Mago was potentially one of the best players in the world, you know, because he was winning a lot of the tournaments in Europe when he went to Europe and in Japan as well. And I remember at the Tokyo Game Show, one, you know, very wise gentleman named Mike Ross predicted that Mago would win that tournament. But that didn't happen, you know.
It did not. Now, it's not an entire upset. They played at EVO, and it was the same result.
Right.
So it's not like a brand new thing, but still, I thought that was a good one. You know, that was in Pool A.
And SD Pinoy, just, I mean, he doesn't travel as much, so people don't get to hear about him.
Yeah.
But very, very strong Bison player from San Diego. So.
Pool B had Filipino Man. It had Alucard, it had a couple of other players. Among them is Futile, who beat Filipino Man.
That's right, yeah.
The able player. Looks like Alucard is the one who qualified in winners, and then all the way through losers. I'm not sure if they've played that yet.
Oh, I see.
Not sure what ended up happening, but it looks like Filipino Man did get the run back on Futile.
Okay. But who's he playing against in losers 5?
Tangent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
DJ player.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. A couple of DJ players are doing good work. Pool C had Xiaohai in there. It had, let's see, Velociraptor was in there, who went, I heard 1 and 2.
Really?
Velociraptor out of the tournament.
I'm telling you right now, SoCal doesn't have a central gathering home right now. We're all kind of lost. We're all feeling the pain now.
Yeah, we'll say that's what it is. So
Not supposed to reveal these things, gosh.
Xiaohai's
trying to make excuses for SoCal here.
Okay. And then Kelvin qualified.
Oh, good stuff.
In losers. A couple of Hugos are doing work. You know, Alucard qualified. CJB Kulix got far in that pool. There's a few this weekend who have already done well. Group D had K-Brad, Cartoon Hero. I had a chance to watch that matchup. Very, very strong DJ. I was really impressed.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, but he lost.
But it was good.
It was good. I also, let's see, Shen Chang was in that one. In fact, that was the winners finals. Shen Chang beat K-Brad.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In winners finals of that pool.
You know what? Look, Shen Chang is the player that we've all been talking about all the time. We always talk about how good he is, and then he comes on stream and just gets blown up. So,
but not this time.
Yeah, so this time, hopefully, Shen will be able to show what he's made out of. So.
And then in loser side, Valiant beat K-Brad. K-Brad out.
K-Brad is out of the... He just finished 3rd place in Europe, only to Luffy and Valmaster.
That's right.
Beating some guys like Gonzalez and such, so very surprising that he's out. But we're getting our first match of these pools here on the bracket. It's going to be Romfinet versus Julio the Yun. And here we go.
This is Group H. Winner of this plays against Bakken. Also in this pool, KnuckleDo, ChocoBlanca, a couple of others.
Yeah. And this is, of course, going to be a pretty kinetic match, I imagine. Both players trying to take a lot of control of the screen.
Yeah, I really like how Julio has built his Yun. He has great pressure, as you can see, but it's oftentimes it's safe, cautious pressure. That's what he's doing right now with the stand shorts, not committing all that much.
Yeah, you saw how he did like those little light pokes. He did it about 2 times in a row, and the 3rd time the opponent's going to be like, okay, he's going to throw now. So that's why you saw Julio go low short, and then he took half a step, low strong counter hit. Yeah. Great stuff right there from Julio.
Yeah, just a lot of grounded approach from Julio. He's not really going in the ways that you expect. I know, I had to see that coming.
Yeah, there's the little shenanigan there. Ground cross up.
Might get bells. Yeah, that's what happened. And now, not going to kill, but you know what? Pretty strong situation. Reset.
Yep, reset time.
Oh, from the front.
Okay. He's almost in that situation there where Julio could have just went to the same mix-up again.
Yeah, well, it would have worked.
Oh, great punish. Max range, fast stand short to catch and combo into lunge punch. Great stuff.
That's a solid ground game. You know, I feel like Yun gets kind of a bad rap as being a character that just hops around and it's kind of silly. But in order to play him well, I really think that you have to establish the ground game. It's a big part of it.
See if Romfinet can figure out any way to get any momentum going here. I mean, he's looking pretty strong right now, but this is Yun. Yun can make you bleed faster than most characters in this game.
Well, he was zoning a little bit, but it just wasn't that consequential. He got a 30% damage off of it. It's not, you know, Viper is strong in that in some matchups, but I don't know if that's this one.
Not sure if Julio meant to do that light up kicks there. Just kind of put him in a bad position, properly punished.
You know, Yun
see
has
any
some
benefit to it. Oh. All right, here we go. Gets the command throw. Take him straight to the corner.
Still ready for it. And again, just right back to that grounded pressure. I don't know if he has a read in particular on this Viper. If he thinks that the Viper has good anti-air and that it's better to just approach from the ground, or if this is just his style in this match.
Yeah, it just might be one of those things that he knows to try to do against Viper, but nice conversion.
Well, he did go into the air and it did cost him.
Yep. All right, good block from Julio and just gets out of there. Smart stuff.
Oh, this is...
Oh, didn't have quite the red focus. Was just missing it.
Oh,
so here comes Romfinet's chance, and that's it. He's going to take game number 2 from Julio. He was hoping that that shoulder check would give him the red focus, and it just missed.
Let's get started. Fight!
That's what opened up the opportunity for Romfinet, so Romfinet must be feeling very confident now.
Well, it's time for him to go in. Not too much doing there. So you see a different style from Julio right now. There is more airborne play. There's a little bit more frenetic approach. And he's got the knockdown because of it open, not that much.
Yeah, and out of the corner goes Romfinet. He's in a great position
Ooh.
now. That's good punish.
Well, could have done a little bit more chip.
Oh, no. This is a bad situation.
Okay.
Oh, okay. There it is.
So match point now for Romfinet. You know, if you look at this bracket, I feel like you look at Julio as one of the players you might expect to get out of it. Certainly one of the top 2 or 3. But this is round 1, and he might not make it past it.
Like we said, all these tournaments are so deadly now. Nice reaction with those up kicks. Oh, a little too close to the corner. Went under with the lunge punch. Nice delaying the landing with that air burn kick, throwing off Julio's timing. Got away with it too, didn't take any damage.
Some of this movement from Viper looks like it's mistakes, but at the same time, it's making it hard to get a read on Julio's part. Okay.
Just a standard walk-up frame trap, stand forward. He's gonna get the juggle afterwards. Oh wow, whiff, fake to cross up, whiff, jump fierce in the throw.
I guess.
Not sure if that was the intention, but well, you know, it worked. More power to him.
Especially in early rounds, that's what it takes, you know, it takes those little recovery moments.
Now, early rounds are some of the hardest ones to play because you feel like you should be worming your way into it, but like we said, everyone's so good and you haven't quite warmed up yet. It's one of the easiest places to lose.
So this is more of the pressure that we saw in the first game from Julio, but didn't last very long. Romfinet now with a chance.
Wow, what a challenge on that EX size mode.
Yeah, he knew that was not a safe spot to keep attacking. I love him going to the invincible option.
Oh, here we go. Romfinet with a chance. Not that big of a life lead for Julio. Oh, wow, went for the throw and got caught by the burn kick.
It was a really good read after that EX DP from before.
Yeah, good defense, and then a
oh,
missed
the
burn
Viper
kick,
only combo.
and missed the burn kick, and that's what caused it to happen. You hate to have that kind of thing happen.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Missing an execution.
So Julio is back to this because he knows any hit's going to take it, and indeed it does.
All right, so well. Yun is gonna, I'm sorry, Julio is gonna move on. Julio the Yun.
Up next, we're going to have Mark Teddy versus Tamashiro.
Oh, interesting. This is actually a pretty standard Wednesday Night Fights match that we've seen.
It's a second-round match in Pool G.
Yeah, Tamashiro. You know, I know Tamashiro as a Kami player, but I don't know who Tamashiro uses now. It's been a while. Mark Teddy, of course, one of the stronger guy players. In fact, many people probably would put him as maybe top 3 guy player.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of good guy players now, especially like out in the Middle East area, right?
They do have some good ones, yeah. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. But I still would put Mark Teddy right up towards the top for sure. Very good player.
Yep.
So
graduate from UCLA.
You know it.
Yep.
Whenever I see him, I see the guy who I first saw at the UCLA arcade playing Ryu and Sagat back in vanilla.
Yeah. Best part
cool.
was that
it's so cool to see him being as good as he is now.
One of my favorite stories is that you invited him to come over and play at my house, and you're like, we're gonna go play with James and his friend Justin.
Yeah.
His roommate Justin.
Yeah, his roommate. Yeah.
Yeah. And Mark showed up, and of course that was Justin Wong.
He nerded out about it for a little bit, but now that's no big deal, you know.
Yep,
so it's very cool to see. Of course, that was years ago.
Yeah, and the craziest thing about it is I remember when he first showed up, you said he was a new player and everything like that, but I could kind of see it already. He had a lot of the fundamentals and a lot of the Street Fighter know-how down.
I mean, that's why I started inviting him around like that, because I could see it. It was very apparent. And indeed, he figured it out himself. You know, he's very good.
Now he's one of the strongest players. No. He figured it out because we.
I don't want to.
No, just kidding.
I don't need to be too self-congratulatory.
No, he did a lot of it himself, and then he started hanging out with Chris Tarian and Brent, and just nothing but upward movement for him since then. Of course, that's not to say that this is going to be an easy win for him. As I said, these two have played each other a lot at Wednesday Night Fights. Tamashiro, very solid player, very strong player. But it looks like he stopped at Yun for a second, but he's going to go with Ryu.
This is Group G. In this pool, we have Jace the Ace, among others. See Brooklyn Express. Forwood is in there. Mark Teddy. This is a second-round matchup. And if you want to follow along, check it out at levelup.challenge.com. They are updating things as they go.
Your destiny will be determined. It's the battle of the century. Fight!
Guy versus Ryu. This is a matchup that Marcus used to play pretty regularly. And like I said, he did start out with Ryu, so even though that was years ago, he's going to know.
Yeah, but lots of Ryu training thanks to Vi.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here we go. Gets right in there. Uses the EX shoulder for a little extra damage and some guaranteed corner pressure. Now here comes the mix-up, but the delayed wake-up. Well, actually, that wasn't a delayed wake-up. He just got it all there. Oh, wow. Just like that. Son.
Yeah, you could tell Marcus knew what was coming. He knew that was a big possibility if he found the hit, so go in, go in, go in. Right back in there, right at the start. You know, he's so good at harassing and keeping up the pressure. You mentioned some of the other guys, and I do think that there are other really good guys, but I feel like his pressure is the best. Other guys, maybe they're mid-range, they're sort of ground game, but man, Marcus's mix-ups, so strong, so impressive.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I always like to do with when I see newer players is kind of compare them, match them to older players that I know.
That makes sense.
And I feel like he has that combo theme kind of offense.
Okay.
You know, that he's just in your face and he's always hitting buttons. And it just shouldn't work,
Yeah.
but it does. So a lot of people, even new to the game right now, don't know Combo Fiend was one of the United States' best overall fighting game players.
Yeah, 100%.
Before he became community guy and now producer at Capcom.
Oh, get the punish. Okay, well, you know, DP could have done a little bit more, but that's
guaranteed.
something.
That's
yeah.
the easy guaranteed one.
For sure.
Oh, okay, nice. Cross-up Hurricane.
I'd really like him to take advantage of that stuff. Okay, now he's got it. I wonder, though, if he'll keep back in zone or if he's going to pressure. He has been staying away. That's what he does.
Yeah, usually if the Ryus want to get in there, they go in with the Roundhouse Hurricane. Oh, nice. Just tags them with low forward Fireball. He's going to take that round. No punish, yep.
I don't know. I mean, I guess Marcus has the read on it, but he's been pretty insistent about it so far.
Yeah. See, there you go. You see how he's just taking a lot of little damage, but it just hasn't discouraged him. He just keeps going in there. Yeah. And that is one of the hallmarks of Mark Teddy and one of his strengths.
Okay. No.
Ooh. Okay, kind of fortunate that sweep was all he got. He could have just ultra'd right there and caught him.
Chance to take the round. Wow. Funky.
Get over him and try to switch sides.
Oh!
That was definitely not what he wanted to do. I would imagine maybe since he came out with accidental Tiger Knee command throw, maybe he just meant to do a Bushido flip.
I wonder.
Bushin flip. But Tamashiro is going to take game 2, and you can see right now, despite how solidly the first player wins, the second player always seems to make this nice comeback in the second game, gathering themselves. No easy fights here. Southern California Regionals.
That's going to be a constant theme. It's not just Street Fighter 4, by the way. All the other games are like that, too. Too many good players. Oh! Make it count. Make it count.
Good damage. Hard knockdown. Delayed wake up, though. Throwing off the timing. Yeah. Marcus has just gone for that Bushin overhead run all day. And that was sick on Tamashiro, getting that cross up, jump backwards, forward kick.
Well, I think Marcus will take the situation. He still has the corner.
He had the low short, but he thought there was going to be blocked, so he was already planned to do a frame trap. Oh, great anti-air. And then just Bushin flips right out of the corner. Smart stuff. This is like a battle of who can get out of the corner now. Oh, yep. Can't crouch that one on wake up.
I love the mileage he gets out of it, though, because everybody knows what the potential counter is. You know, you do a crouch normal, but he's so good at timing the elbow part of it that to beat that, too, it's nice little mix-up.
Yeah. Now, only the EX one can reach low enough to grab in those crouching situations. Oh, nice. Step back, walk forward, strong fierce in the slide, and has him right in the corner now. But wow, uppercut to defuse the situation. And there was a trade, unfortunately, for Tamashiro.
Oh, love the walk under.
Gets under, is he gonna ultra? He's gonna do it.
Still has 3 bars, great situation.
Tamashiro.
Guys,
just a little too far for that throw. That could be it. Yeah, that was it right there.
That is a heartbreaking way to lose. He had the corner, he had the life, he even had meter for himself, and he was going in.
And he had the right read, because Marcus was on the ground, he was just too far.
Yeah, he just mistimed it, misplaced it.
Oh.
So that's, you know what? That happens. We mentioned how in the early rounds of a tournament, oftentimes it's all about recovering from those little situations like that. And Marcus is the one who made that happen.
That's right.
He's one of the best players in that pool for sure.
Yep, so he's going to be moving on winner's side. But like I said, wouldn't be surprised to see Tamashiro do some more damage in loser's side of the bracket. But, God, you know what? I mean, look, everybody's good. I keep saying things like that, so, you know, just expect to hear it all day.
Look,
so,
let's talk about the other pools since we haven't really had a chance to do that. So in Pool E, we have Bonchan.
Okay, he's kind of good.
He is pretty good.
Recently
Commander Jesse is in there.
Red Bull. Commander Jesse from UGC.
Yeah, Driftwood is in there. Black Skills. Coach Steve is in there as well. Vienna Hot Dog is in there. Then Group F has...
So that was all one pool.
That was Pool E.
That was just one pool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Pool F has PR Balrog.
Okay.
Pretty good players, done some work in the past. I Peru as well. In fact, that SCR I think might have been his best ever finish.
That's right. That's
a few
right.
years back
yeah.
when I think
it's
he
like
got
fourth
third
place or third place.
Something like that.
Okay.
And let's move on to what we just talked about. Pool G. Jace the Ace is in there. Mark Teddy, Forwood, Tamashiro we saw as well. And then Pool H is the final one that we're going to see in this block. KnuckleDo in there. Julio, ChocoBlanca, as you can see, she's lining up to play right now against SD Tempest. And that's a good amount of players. But again, if you want to check out who's in which pool, all that stuff, you can follow along as they update it. levelup.challenge.com.
Yeah, the player that beat Mago in winner's side, SD Pinoy, SD stands for San Diego, so they're all part of the San Diego crew. So we have SD Tempest here, also from that area. Also another player who's from San Diego, of course, is one Mr. J Viscant, or Visant, and he is a Blanca player. So I'm wondering if Tempest has some experience fighting up against Blanca. We'll see how this matchup goes. SD Tempest, of course, a very strong Vega player from San Diego.
Yeah.
ChocoBlanca, Team EG, very, very strong Blanca player.
Let's get started. Fight!
And we have Vega dressed as a bee.
As a bee?
Or a fly.
Oh yeah, I guess I can see that.
The scales have tipped.
At least he kind of looks like Vega still.
Oh, it's definitely a bee.
Oh yeah, yeah,
see
because
the
he's got
little
the
butt there?
yeah, he's
Yeah.
got the QB, the thorax,
I guess I've never seen this.
or the abdomen or whatever. Trying to remember my high school science insect terms right now.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
All right, getting some good chip damage off of that roll. And wow, ChocoBlanca right after the roll, not scared of a counter poke, immediately just hops in and gets the throw, then gets the cross up, but misses her combo off of the knee. Oh, beautiful jumping from SD Tempest. Unfortunate timing for ChocoBlanca. Went for the Amazon River run.
And then very safe stuff by SD Tempest.
Anything can happen now.
I think he's probably just going to play safety first at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay on the ground, look for a little normal, nothing big, nothing too committal.
What will happen now?
And when ChocoBlanca did get off and started, it was via forward hop into grab, right, which is not the safest of options, but, you know, she had to make a comeback.
Great reaction, that neutral jump fierce. Very fast move for Blanca, so always a good tool to have ready to go. Oh. Walks herself
Ooh.
right out of the corner. Oh no, misses the stand jab. Yeah, that's going to be proper punish there for SD Tempest. Walks back, make sure to get his claw.
Yeah, I like the priority.
ChocoBlanca getting in there now. And now she really doesn't have to do much. She's sitting on a full bar. She would like to keep all of that for the next round, frankly.
Yeah, on the other hand, it's Blanca. And Blanca can hang back and be annoying, but in order to make that credible, you have to sometimes go in.
Yeah.
Right? You still have to be active, and that's why she did things like the dash, like the focus right before that.
Speaking of be active, Vega getting in there.
Sweet.
Now just playing a poking game right now. Trying to bait Choco into trying to play the offense. You see right now, Tempest says, I have no reason to go in anymore.
Yeah, and I love the range he's keeping. It's outside of that forward hop.
No reason to remain active.
Yeah, that's a punish. Good work, good work. He knows the matchup.
Ooh. Smart stuff. Yeah, and she knows it too. She knows it too.
Serious wants us to know that he plays against John Kuhn, who's a good Blanca player in SD.
Okay.
So he will know the match.
So I falsely gave the credit to Viscant. I should remember not to give him credit for anything. So.
How long ago do you think he was playing Blanca? That's been a while.
That's true. He kind of switched to DJ at one point. Oh, gets the focus cover, but again, drops her combo.
Good punish.
Yeah, didn't have the meter for the EX wall dive, which is what you saw him punish with before. But I think that one's actually better not to use the meter and get that full combo. Okay, using the EX bunker ball to get out of the situation. Again, Crumple's going to go right into Raw Ultra.
You have to know that that's really her main option at that range, right? I mean, Blanca has some bad stuff, but one of the good things is that.
Right.
Great range on the focus.
Yeah, but that time the focus just missed, unfortunately. That's what gave SD Tempest the opportunity to get in.
Ooh, Chip will do it, but
Yep.
Tempest,
Yeah, he's
Just
not going
staying
to push
safe.
it. Not
Just
going to
staying
push
safe.
it. Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Smart stuff. That's the thing is, like, even in those situations where you know you don't have to go in, you play defense a little bit, but then every once in a while you just kind of, you know, poke around, trying to feel it out a little bit. Because if you stay nothing but defensive, it gives the opponent an easy opportunity to break your defense.
yeah, there's nothing credible about that. You need to
Right.
maintain threats. So it's match point for SD Tempest at this point. ChocoBlanca is going to need to change up how she plays a little bit. She's playing very reactively and then all of a sudden sometimes turning it into, you know, pressure. I guess that's Blanca's style, but it just hasn't been working.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful bait and read.
One mix-up away. Oh, red!
Oh,
But doesn't hold it long enough.
Yeah. Remember, it only crumples if it's EX red focus. That was just regular red focus. And now ChocoBlanca's got to figure out a way to get in there. But so far, SD Tempest's defense has been really spot on. When he started to play this game,
Yeah.
Choco has not been able to find a way in at all.
She just has to hope that SD Tempest gives it up, really. I mean, that's sort of one of the problems of her characters, that closing that gap right there can be rough, especially against the character who has the mobility that Vega has. That said, plenty of time. Only needs a couple hits. Wow!
Oh my God, really?
What? Ow! That took it!
You know, sometimes you just gotta do it. Just do it!
You're right.
And it was done. ChocoBlanca survives another round. Let's see if she can carry that momentum.
This is it. The fight we've all been waiting for. Anything can happen now.
That's when she's made the damage happen, you know, in those situations. Taking bets.
Oh no, again. SD Tempest with a perfect timing to jump, catch that Amazon River run. And now ChocoBlanca, even after that little tricky red focus from last round, once again, at the end of a rope.
This time, a lot more time. And so she can, she can poke around and she can stay patient for a while, see if anything comes up. It does not.
Yeah, but the frame trap is going to take it.
And the boos. The boo birds are out. So Tempest moves on in Pool H. ChocoBlanca will go down to the loser's side. And
well,
you know, we still have some good ones coming up.
Yep. You can see a lot of the players coming up to the stream using Mad Catz controllers.
Yeah.
I believe the Chun-Li stick, that brand new Street Fighter V Chun-Li stick, I think there's some that were on sale here. They just went on pre-order, I saw, like on Amazon and such like that. Probably all sold out already, but you know, you can try to check it out. The TE2 sticks, really high quality stuff. And in fact, I was even reading some tweets from Mark saying that like this new model here has some improvements over the original TE2s and such. So really good stuff.
You know, I like some of the more experimental stuff that they're coming out with, or that they're at least previewing. The stick that's smaller.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, or if it even has a name publicly, but he's shown screenshots of it. And I think that would be great if there were a stick that was of quality parts, but that could fit in a backpack nicely. You can carry it around a little bit
nicely. It would also be cool if it just came with like a detachable joystick, you know, so it could flatten itself in.
Yeah,
in
that's something
like
that some people have done, but I would love to see that a little bit more often. That would be really nice.
Even they had brand new pads as well, control pads. So a lot of players using control pads. In fact, we've actually reached a point right now where some pro players are even thinking it's more of an advantage to use the pad over the joystick because you don't get any audio and visual cues that someone's doing stuff.
That's true. That is a thought now that is not rare, I would say, which is a big reversal from even half a dozen years ago.
It's funny too, because like even as I play Street, because I grew up in the arcades, right? You grew up in the arcades as well, so I played in the arcades all the time. I do sometimes find myself noticing that someone's gonna jump because I see them hold up on a joystick. You know, it's not something I'm intentionally doing.
Oh, I intentionally look.
Oh,
Come
you
on.
okay?
It's one of those advantages of you know, playing side by side and sticks. Anyway,
on a pad you can't see that.
No,
it's a lot harder. So yeah. So I mean, if you're a pad player, you're tempted to go to the joystick. I mean, if you can play on pad, feel free. But like I said, Mad Cat's going to come out with a lot of good pads coming out soon too. So you can expect same kind of quality from those.
All right. Well, coming up next is Red Bull's Bonchan versus Maab Monster. And after that will be ASC SD Alexis against I Peru.
Nice.
So we have some character variety coming up.
Bonchan, of course, just recently signed by Red Bull. Red Bull picking up a lot of strong players. I mean, they picked up Snake Eyes and Bonchan, two players who honestly shouldn't have been unsponsored for that long in the first place. But
yeah.
Red Bull's got him, so smart stuff for them.
All right, well, he takes a sip of the Red Bull, and we go into it. So Maab Monster is going to go with Dan. Now, I actually don't think that this matchup is that bad. I know that might be nobody even knows what Dan's matchups are, but
Right.
that's my thought, and I have that thought because short Dan kick, like instant air short Dan kick, I think is pretty tough for Sagat to deal with. A lot of Dan's mix-ups work out well. A lot of his high damage combos work out well. He has, that's a good option for him. And he just harasses at this range that's like just outside of Sagat stand medium kick range where, you know, he's good and Sagat is not so good.
Yeah, Dan also has that revenge factor that he has in there, that emotional factor. Needs to get revenge for his father. You see wearing the mask on his face in respect to his father. These are all things I'm sure you're completely interested in, David.
I'll have you know that I am aware of those. All right, so he can get some real juicy tricks off of that. Okay, keeps it patient, not too much doing. Oh.
Oh, yeah, but see, nice recovery there. Oh, no.
Oh, mega big. No, it was ultra. It was a lot of things.
I saw him shake his head. He was not ready for that situation.
Yeah, that should have been minimum 200, 250.
Yeah, he just threw his head back right there. You know, that's the standard fighting game. Reel back in your chair. Look. Oh, nice. There you see right there, that air short Dan kick. Nice. Counter that uppercut.
Ooh, Dan can punish.
Oh no, a little bit off distance there. But he did that first, and Bonchan did stick out the low forward, and so now you know he's going to be ready for it.
Right. All right, getting some damage while he can. I love the range.
Okay.
I'm telling you, there's that range there that Dan does fine.
Oh, and just goes right into EX Dan kick. Oh, but Bonchan almost seemed like he knew that after EX Dan kick, a forward dash is minus. And he just had that low jab tiger shot all ready for him.
It's true. If you quick rise after EX Dan kick, after getting hit by it, you really minimize what Dan can do.
That was one of the buffs that you always wanted, was hard knockdown on that.
Ooh, that would have been sweet. That would have been sweet. But really good, so it's fine.
Yeah. You see that focus right there. As soon as he sees the tiger knee, you know he has to try to do something because that is an armor breaker. And Bonchan on the verge of a perfect.
Yeah, any chip will do it at this point. Yeah, even just doing that roundhouse Dan kick right there was essentially a guaranteed loss for him because Bonchan would do DP, and there's really nothing that Dan could do there.
Standard,
DP is
standard moral victory, no perfect for you.
Okay.
Yeah, but again, you saw that, you know, Maab Monster was actually doing pretty decent in the first game, but I've mentioned this so many times, a lot of the strongest players will look vulnerable in the first game, and then they just figure you out, and then in the second game, that's when they really dig the screws in.
Well, one of the things that Bonchan has figured out is that Maab Monster is not dealing with tiger knees very well. Dan can do crouching medium kick underneath them, and yet he never went for it, and so Bonchan was pressuring consistently, getting good damage, getting good pressure, movement out of it, and ends up taking it. Smart stuff.
There you see KnuckleDo sitting in the crowd, ready to play at some point, I'm sure. KnuckleDo, one of the strongest players in the US right now. Very young player. Used to be associated heavily with Guile, but these days now, I think most people know him more for Decapre. But you see here, standing there on the left of your screen, that is I Peru. One of the strongest players from Utah, has been for a long time, and in fact, for a long time probably was considered the strongest player from Utah. But recently, him and his training partner, one Winter Fox 801 Strider, Gustavo, Strider's really kind of picked up the pace a lot. And so now a lot of people probably consider him potentially the strongest player from Utah now. But I'm telling you right now, he would not be in that position if it was not for this man right here, Renzo, aka I Peru. These two have trained so hard in this game together.
You know, a couple of years back, I would say that I felt that they were at about the same level, but I don't think that that's true anymore. I think that 801 Strider has made the jump. He has made the jump. But, you know, I Peru is still really good, and he's very talented, and he plays a character that he thinks is good. Even back before Ultra, he thought that Fuerte was not bottom tier. He thought it was a mid-tier character.
Yeah, the interesting thing is the few times that we've seen Renzo play recently, since Ultra came out, he still has a lot of old school Fuerte. He doesn't play as much of the footsies Fuerte that I feel like he should be, but maybe that's changed in the past few months.
Yeah.
So let's see how he does here. That's the thing, is if you've been playing Fuerte the whole entire time, you have this tendency to want to go crazy. Even Pepadai kind of has that a little bit, you know, because that's just the way that you played him. You had to play him that way up until Ultra. Hard to break a lot of old habits. Heck, I was playing Street Fighter V earlier today, and I kept trying to lariat anti-air with Zangief. And for all you potential SF5 Zangief players, that doesn't work anymore.
So Viper versus Fuerte. I like the colors. The colors are appropriate. Red.
Yeah, they match.
The best.
Match very well here. Here we go. 2 hits. Oh, wow. Let's just go right into, stun time. And just like that, I Peru takes the first round with a perfect. But again, Fuerte, the kind of character that's just going to do that to you, cannot be discouraged by that.
No, and that's something that Viper should be used to. Maybe mostly on her side, but you know. Definitely guessing right. Okay, now here's a chance for Alexis, but unfortunately messes up the instant air.
I always like it when people just opt to jab him out of the air to not try to give him that land throw or land uppercut option.
That is that.
I Peru with 2 very quick rounds. That's what you see right there is as much life as he lost in both rounds. So looks like SD Alexis, so must be another San Diego player, I would assume.
Sounds right to me.
Oh wow, so we just got intel that he just moved to San Diego from Mexico. So good stuff, good stuff. Got a lot of players migrating their way over here now to the States. Wow, that's so much damage.
Yeah, the pressure going.
All right, finally finds the right moment to get that fierce thunder knuckle to get out of there. Nice. Delayed jump, delay or jump with that cross up burn kick. Here we go, big damage time.
Yeah, and finally making it really count.
Oh, here we go, yep.
There it is. Oh, that anti-air was there.
Yeah. That's one of the standard Street Fighter skills to learn, is that when you go up for a neutral throw, if you go up for a throw and the opponent neutral jumps, you just have the reaction to anti-air. It should just be kind of built into your muscle memory.
Okay. Oh, love it!
Oh, there it is, frame trap time. Gets good damage, gets a cross-up burn kick.
Okay, this is going to be a long recovery. Unless Fuerte finds like a really good chance. Oh.
Uses the EX run to get through that mix-up, but avoids the tostada press. Able to get to the other side. And as just again, a great first game by I Peru, but then right back at him comes SD Alexis. Ooh, fortunate trade for I Peru. Doesn't lose momentum off of that trade.
Wow, that was really good. So I really like the adjustments that Alexis has made. He's really settled down. I don't even know if it's adjustments in game plan as much as it is just
mentally.
Yeah, it's really mentally, yeah.
Yeah, because we can see now the pressure is coming from Alexis.
Yes.
Alexis is the one that's getting the offensive pressure. Wow, that run backwards stop slide has caught Alexis at least 3 times I've seen so far. Just great reads from I Peru every single time.
Ooh.
Okay, I like it.
It's something you don't often see.
Yeah. And it's a tool that's a lot more valuable than people think. And this time, he punishes the slide.
You know, he's doing slide. But he's doing slide in order to be an active enough move to beat EX Seismo, so that must have just been this time.
Ooh, that time, EX Seismo did not work. Not caught by the flash.
Oh, this is big.
Oh, that was...
Oh, there, to close it, no!
No ultra
If he had quick rise, oh, you know what? I Peru comes out with it, but that was a scramble at the end.
That was a perfect example of one of those situations that we were talking about early in the game. You got to make conversions off of those little scramble, those little small things. And that whole end of the round right there was takeable by both players. And unfortunately for Alexis, in any case, I Peru takes it and moves on.
Yeah. All right, so up next is going to be Julio the Yun versus Liquid KnuckleDo. This is a big one.
Wow.
I like this.
Yeah. And you know what? One of the things that I really like for Julio right now is one of the things that one of his biggest weaknesses is that he has not traveled as much in the past. He's always been one of the strongest players in NorCal. He's always done damage at SCR, NCR, at these things, but he didn't travel much. But this past year, he has been traveling a lot more. And in fact, I think he's still in the running for Capcom Pro Tour points-wise.
Oh, really? Okay.
I believe so. So that just shows you that he has been traveling more. It's only going to make him stronger.
Yeah.
That's something that, you know, I'm really happy to see.
Yeah. On the other side is KnuckleDo. You know, KnuckleDo has been playing for some time, and he has been traveling for some time. I mean, for years at this point. Even when he was in high school, I mean, he was already traveling around to different states for it, and that has really paid off.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I really think that's a big part in becoming a top-level player. You mentioned it for Julio, but the same thing goes for Do and for everybody else. The more you travel, the more different situations you see, the more different play styles you see, the more often you're in these big moments. And you sort of figure out how to deal with them. And, you know, that really has paid off for Do. I think that at this point, he's one of the best players in the U.S.
Yeah. Right now, the top 3 players in terms of qualifying for Capcom Pro Tour, in terms of points, are Snake Eyes, KnuckleDo, and Dominion.
From the U.S.
Yeah, from the U.S. And nothing about that surprises me. I feel like those 3 are the strongest players we have in the States right now.
I hear you.
In no given order, by the way. I think they're, at this point in time, if you ask me to rank those 3, it would be really hard for me to do.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Although Snake Eyes has spent a lot of time in Japan just recently, so he's definitely leveled up a lot.
And he won the team tournament last night, beating those players from Japan, Kazunoko, Rekets.
So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes, but if it works out for Snake Eyes, expect Dominion and KnuckleDo to spend a few weeks in Japan.
Well, that'd be really good. All right, so Do going with the Capri, like you said, that's what he's been playing a lot more of rather than Guile, and I think it fits him perfectly. Well, right when that character came out, even before she got buffed, he thought that she was really good. She did get buffed, and now I love his movement with her. I love his pressure with her. He reacts well.
Yeah, and the nice thing about it is that, especially in this matchup, the Psycho Sting really makes it hard for Yun to jump around and dive kick, because it has a lot of good range in front of her, which is where you usually see the Yun's dive kicks from. But the reason why that's so good for DeCapre instead of someone like Guile is kind of not mobile. But DeCapre can move around a lot, get the position that she wants, and then surprise you that she's charged for the Psycho Sting. And so I feel like she's actually a character that can fight Yun pretty well.
Oh yeah, for sure. And another thing that does really well for her is that she can attack forward out of a backwards jump in a way that almost no character can with that. Yeah, that's very, very rare. And so if you're moving backwards and you see Yun trying to approach in the air, knock him down.
You know, I know it's probably a standard DeCapre trick, but I love watching KnuckleDo do the scramble into the air and come right back to where he started and catch you low. I don't see, I mean, he's the DeCapre I see use that the most. Ooh, chasing him down.
Didn't expect it to hit there, and as a result, it's time for Julio. No! You see, he tried to attack forward out of it with that. That was not supposed to be roundhouse. It's supposed to be drill.
Great lead so far, but again, Yun, character who can just do a lot of damage at once. All of a sudden, here we go.
One more mix-up. Could do it. Oh!
There it is! And gets the red focus into Ultra. Yep. 3-bar Yun, one of the scariest characters in the game. And there you see exactly why, that red focus.
Okay, knockdown. Oh yeah, you're expecting the other side right there. Oh wow!
Nice! Gets the dizzy. Goes for red focus for extra damage.
Again?
as well.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. There you go.
Interesting.
Down toward medium kick lets you keep charge. It's overhead.
KnuckleDo taking that first game. But like I said, every time we see one of these guys take this first game, then all of a sudden the other player coming right back.
Right in for the attack.
Ooh, throws him out of there. Each Psycho Sting has like different invincibilities.
Yeah. Kind of sucks. EX is all of them. Okay, so we're seeing a little bit of a change in how Julio pressures.
Ooh, drops his combo.
Going back to this grounded action. Wow, stands strong.
I love that anti-air. Smart, didn't dive kick.
Yeah.
Knew that as soon as, if he dive kicked, he would have put himself in range to get hit by that Psycho Sting at that timing. So he just did the regular jump to get right over there. Even if he had landed the cross up, that would have been just a low jab and a lunge punch dead anyway. So KnuckleDo had to try something.
Okay, I really like the movement on Julio's part right now.
Yeah, I was being much more defensive, trying to play a little safer. Ooh, gonna go for the red focus. Up kicks.
He's mixing up whether he goes in with grabs, whether he goes in with hits. Ooh, okay.
Oh, wow, just walks into it. Not
Yeah.
sure what he was expecting.
I think he was trying to anti-air with stand strong.
Oh, here we go, mix-up time. Oh, works out and then just gets right out of the corner.
Oh,
with the
that was it.
focus.
You see that pixel down there? There's no
Yeah,
pixel left on that focus. That was exactly 3 bars for the red.
And there it is. And even Julio, you remember the first time we saw him on stream, he lost the game because he didn't get that pixel meter right at that time. This time it wins him the game. He has a smile. He had a little smile on his face. Even kind of shook his head like he was like, okay, now this time you work for me.
So we're going back to the character select. Will it be Guile? Will he prefer Guile? They're quite different characters, obviously, Guile and Decapre. They attack at very different spots.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I like Decapre versus Yun, but you know, sometimes throwing different looks can kind of throw him off a little, but he's going to stick with Decapre anyway.
Cruise ship, sir. The stage of battle is set.
All right, so it's the final game. KnuckleDo and Julio. This is Pool H. Not winners finals or anything. It's only winners semis. Again, the grab. Julio chasing around. Oh, if he can get one more hit, maybe just a couple more hits, and he knows it.
Yeah, but now.
But not worth the approach. And so Decapre just getting away. But at this range, you know, oh wow, love the range for Julio to come in with the lunge. And right back to this grounded pressure.
Ooh, beautiful stuff. Yeah, that standing roundhouse, such a valuable weapon once you get the opponent cornered. Easy to hit confirm into that lunge punch like that.
So it's match point Julio. Okay, love the read.
That was a great time to go for that EX throw as well, because you kind of have your opponent in that defensive mindset up against the wall.
Oh, that was so good. He saw her coming in with that EX drill. Oh!
Baited out the Psycho Sting. Gets a stun.
Okay, so maybe reset on this. Yes. Where's he going?
Oh,
got it!
And Julio is going to send KnuckleDo into loser's bracket. We just talked about how strong KnuckleDo is, but we've also talked about how good Julio is, and especially at these Californian events.
Yes, where he has lots of friends in the crowd. There's a lot more familiarity for him. Not much in the way of heckling. I mean, it's really kind of the opposite. Do is out here. Not that anybody heckles Do, but, you know, here he is in Southern California rather than Florida, and so he doesn't have quite the support.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, KnuckleDo, some of his best friends are actually from Northern California. I know, like, some of his really good friends are from up there. But, yeah, I would imagine most of Northern California would still be rooting for Julio.
It makes sense, yeah. So up next is going to be EG/PR Balrog versus I Peru.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what? This one is winners finals of the pool F. So in order to get here, PR Balrog beat FSM Spabaldine. Peru beat Alexis, as we saw earlier. Again, you can follow along with brackets. They're at levelup.challenge.com. So expect Forte versus Balrog coming up. I like how PR Rog has pretty much just settled on Balrog now. You know, he was trying Faye, he was trying Evil Ryu, but go back to that character. He's really, though, just one of a couple people in the world who makes that character a credible threat at big tournaments. And he's the best.
Yeah, but at this point with Street Fighter V just around the corner, I feel like it's at a point where PR Rog knows, you know what, I'm just going to stick with this character until Street Fighter 4, until Street Fighter 5, and then he could start learning a new character over there.
That makes sense. That time is not so far off now.
Yep.
And it's not like he's doing badly. Right? I mean, he got top 8 at EVO.
Yeah, it's okay.
He's doing all right.
I don't know.
There were 2,200 people in that tournament. Okay,
so, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. Make top 8 in that tournament.
Yeah, that's what we expected.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
All right, first blow for I Peru. The one thing about PR Rog is that he can remain relatively calm, but panicking is the #1 weakness of fighting Fuerte.
Yeah, I don't expect too much panic to come out.
Wow, just going in right after him.
A lot more grounded play for him, I Peru.
Nice. Catches him with a little bit of the frame trap mix-up. Yeah, you see right there, he went for that throw, and when you saw him jump, he was ready with the crouch fierce right away. Like I said, when you see someone whiff a throw, when you see someone jump from your throw, you have to have your answer air. What the heck?
That was crazy. I've never seen that.
Dude, PR Rog just shrugged his shoulders too, because he was like, I have no idea.
Well, good conversion.
Yep.
Oh! Little too late. Okay, there it is.
Recovered in time.
The whole reason to do meaty towards medium kick as Fuerte against Balrog is that it actually goes through wake up headbutt. That's why. Like, it goes through his wake up options. So it's bizarre that it got hit and also that Balrog ended up on the other side. Whatever.
Hitboxes, baby. Oh, no punish. Oh, that's going to be a punish.
That is for sure.
Beautiful combo into hard knockdown. Try to chase down a backdash or something, but just catches him with a low jab. He's going to combo into ultra, do as much damage as he can.
Working on super as well.
Yeah, he's not as scared to do the jab dash punch really close up to Fuerte, because Fuerte does not have a really good punish to that.
You know, I feel like Fuerte can put himself in a situation in this matchup where he can run and he can react. You know, he just has such good movement. If you're holding down buttons, you can react with Q-bomb to things. But against Eduardo is not a normal boxer. He doesn't commit to things in the same way as most people do. His movement is a lot better than most people's, and his reactions are a lot better than most people's. So he just it's hard to find situations that you often do against other people.
Yeah, his movement with Balrog, a character who has really bad movement, is better than some other players using really high movement characters.
No doubt.
Oh, but here comes I Peru. He's got this mix-up going. Nice. Wow, backdash in the corner. Avoids the meaty throw. Oh, he was waiting for that. Ready for that. Great low fierce.
But I don't know about that attack from I Peru, because he has been going in. So this is a good situation for himself, right? Fuerte's far away. He can react to things. That was maybe the kind of thing that you can react to. Let go of those EX Q-bombs, man.
Yeah. Oh, just gets thrown out of an EX run. And just like that, you see how PR Balrog had that life deficit, played it very patiently, just found those couple of openings, and then it turned I Peru into the defense kind of panic situation.
Yeah, he's been able to flip it around really well. Oh!
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so we'll see if he can keep these mix-ups going. These are the light mix-ups. You know, these are not the damaging mix-ups from Forte. They're the original ones from Vanilla.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, good stuff. Uses the armor to get through that. Gets the momentum back on into his favor. But focus backdash from Balrog is going to get him right out of that situation. Neutral jump fierce. Ouch.
Okay.
Double cross up.
Needs a couple more still.
This is what I mean. You see, I Peru is still kind of playing that old school Fuerte style there.
I think I agree with you. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there are situations where I Peru looks like he's going in with the thought in mind and not necessarily reacting, as Forte now can do.
Oh,
nice punish. That
away.
was so good.
That is hard to punish.
Yes, especially on whiff.
Yes.
The whiff.
That's what I meant, on whiff.
Yeah, you're right.
It is really, really hard to punish that. And the fact that Pierrot got that, that was what he was baiting. So he had the punish ready to go. So smart stuff right there.
Yeah, Profluke says the same, that you can react to charge moves with EXQ bomb. I hear you, but we didn't see that.
Letting go of 2 buttons is some of the fastest, is the easiest way to react to something.
Yeah.
Especially if you see Balrog flash yellow. As soon as you hear that noise, as soon as you don't even have to wait to see him start moving. As soon as you hear that flash, he's either going to be doing a charge or he's going to be doing a headbutt. And no one's going to headbutt from that distance. Yeah. So you might as well just let go of the Q-bomb right at that moment.
At the same time, you do have to plan ahead with EXQ bomb. You have to charge those kicks. It's not something that comes out immediately. So maybe the way he was playing, he thought he wanted to keep something like it, depending on what buttons you press, you hold for it. Maybe he wanted to keep focus. Maybe he wanted to keep crouch tech. You know,
maybe he wasn't even charged. In other words,
right. Yeah, it could be. Exactly. I don't know. Maybe that's something he should look at. But anyway, good job to Eduardo, who is still ridiculous.
Yep. We had talked about the other 3 players as, some of the best in the United States. PR Balrog, he's always up there, though. He's always up there. So.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever he's not in there, he's always, like, right at the door. Like, if he wanted to, he could get right back into that club.
Right.
I mean, like we said, he got top 8 at EVO, so this is a silly conversation.
And he was also one of the people who got the furthest at Capcom Cup last year. Remember, he eliminated Daigo from the tournament with a walk-up meaty red focus. Just still one of the craziest moments of Capcom Cup last year.
All right, well, coming up next is going to be Forwood against Mark Teddy. After that, a matchup that I was really hoping to see, which is Bonchan versus UGC Commander Jesse. I am interested in that. We'll talk about that one coming up, though. This is DL, Display Lag Forwood, against Mark Teddy. Now, we saw Marcus on stream earlier. We talked about the guy pressure and how highly we think of him. Forwood, I think, is probably the best casual Akuma in the U.S.
Yes,
but
I agree.
It is the case that when it comes to tournament, he rarely performs at the level that he does in casuals. It's the problem that it not only affects him, there's some other people as well. I always root for him to make it happen, because in watching him play against other people and having played against him a couple of times myself, the strength is apparent.
Yes.
It's very clear, but it just sort of falls apart sometimes on him when he's playing in big tournaments.
Yeah, but he's made it in top 8s before and such, so I mean that's the quality of player that Forwood is. Were you able to check the brackets and see if this was like winners finals? Or
good question. Yeah, I'll take a look right now.
Okay.
It is not.
It's not. Okay. Okay. Oh, beautiful uppercut from crouching to stop the push-in flip into elbow.
Yeah, winner of this will play against the winner of Soulless and Jace the Ace.
Oh, wow. Jace the Ace
in Group G.
Oh, flips over, gets to the other side, pushes him into the corner. Here comes that Mark Teddy offense. Yep, thought it was going to be a cross-up, hits him from the front. Into that. Oh, he's going to just go right into Ultra. Smart stuff. Usually if you do a lot of those other combos, like if you do the Bushin chain, really nerfs the damage of that Ultra. So it's smart that he went for that combo instead. Maximize the damage of it. Oh, pain.
But I guess that's kind of what I'm talking about. He threw a fireball and he clearly knew, okay, it's time to anti-air. And it just didn't come out.
Right.
He just didn't get the DP.
But I mean, shout outs to Mark Teddy though. He had the max damage combo all ready to go.
Yeah, and against the Kuma. Oh, that could be it! It is.
That's one of those beefy frame traps that when you see connect, you're just like, oh.
Look, there are not that many buttons in this game that I go, ooh, when they hit, but that down fierce is one of them.
Yeah. It's just it's a good looking move. It's a good looking move.
Oh, please punish. He does. And nicely, not just with DP, he gets a little bit more damage in a nicer situation for himself. So maybe that's a sign of a recovery.
Oh, wow. Teleporting forward. Mark Teddy not ready for it. Yeah, you saw right there Forwood using that Shoto low forward. Goes under Guy's elbow drop very, very easily. Can't do it on wake up, though. Here we go. Mark Teddy going in there. This time does go for the cross up. Oh!
Really?
Because Mark Teddy blocked. Mark Teddy blocked after the cross up forward because he knows that it's hard to do a true block string there. He was expecting Forward to uppercut. Forward did an uppercut, and then he waited half a second, and then he did an uppercut. But then Mark Teddy with that YOLO EX Hurricane after the whiff slide.
He had a pretty big life lead, and he's gotten a read on it, as you can see.
Ooh, no combo. Oh, just catches him out of the air.
Looks like it's one more series here for Marcus.
Yeah.
Barring some big, big comeback.
Which Akuma and Forwood are perfectly capable of, but
certainly could.
Accidentally corners himself. That should do it right there. Yeah, very unfortunate situation. He went for that mix-up off the Demon Flip, cornered himself, didn't get anything out of it.
Yeah.
And then Mark Teddy immediately took the pressure back with one low short. Even though Forwood blocked it, it's just at that moment the momentum switches completely into Mark Teddy's favor. And that's what allowed him to land the next hit, which just led into that combo, and that was it.
Well, coming up next is Bonchan.
Is that matchup you were talking about that you really wanted to see?
It is. This is in Group E. Winner of this will play against, again, Bonchan versus Commander Jesse. Winner of this will play against the winner of Driftwood and Coach Steve.
Yep.
So I think the four that I would have identified from this pool are the four who are in winners' top four of it.
Yeah.
That's does not always happen.
Yeah. Commander Jesse, not as well known outside of the California circles.
Yeah.
Plays a lot at UGC. UGC up in the valley.
Yep.
Very popular fighting game hangout nowadays. And in fact, they have a little tradition there that if you win a certain number of tournaments, if you get a streak of tournaments and win first place, you get a painting on the wall.
Yeah.
So some guys like Snake Eyes have a painting on the wall. Justin Wong has a painting on the wall. One of the earliest paintings on the wall is of Commander Jesse.
Right.
And he has a picture of himself painted on the walls over there.
So part of the reason I'm looking forward to it is for that, but it's also a character thing. I'm interested to see which one he goes with. He can play Sim, and that's sort of what I hope he goes with, but I guess we'll see if it's like Sakura or something like that.
He used to play, when I first knew him, he used to play Chun-Li.
Yeah, Chun, yeah.
Then he switched to mostly Sim and, as you mentioned, Sakura. But if you're going against Bonchan's Sagat, how do you feel about the Dalsum Sagat matchup?
You know, if both parties know it really, really well, it's sort of even. It's even-ish, you know, regardless of which way you think it goes, it's certainly even-ish. And it's a really fun matchup. There's a lot of interesting spacing, and as is the case with a lot of Sim matchups, being off by just a few pixels either way can make the difference in who has control on the matchup, which is cool. Okay, so he is going to go with Dalsum here. Rather than somebody like Sakura. If, you pick Sakura in this matchup to have explosivity, right? Be a lot of damage and make things happen quickly. Sim is much more of a long play.
Right. Well, it looks like he's going to go with Dalsum. Cool.
So Ultra 1 is what he's going with. Ultra 2 for Sagat, so in case there's a trade with EX Fireball even from full screen, you can get Ultra 2. So for Sim, it's about navigating these far Tiger Shots, and there's that range outside of Stand Fierce where Tiger Shots are legit in this matchup. So you see Bonchan waiting when he is in Stand Fierce. That was ridiculous. That was crazy.
Kara uppercut because he knew he was going to come down with that drill. Although Jesse did do the forward drill instead of the roundhouse one.
Well, it was a good call out, man. That really counts. So now as Sim, okay, yeah, you need to get out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not worth it.
Bonchan will take that any day of the week.
For sure. Now the question is, how do you make a comeback as Dalsum? Never easy in Street Fighter 4. Oh, good read, but he doesn't get anything out of it. I love the setup, and I love that he's planting that in Bonchan's mind, but at the same time, Bonchan is just playing so safety first and so strongly.
Yeah, I mean, no surprise. Probably one of the best Dalsums I've ever seen against the guy, Filipino champ. He plays this match really well, and he plays it really well because he navigates the Tiger Shots super well.
Yes, it's certainly doable. It's certainly doable. They're not, when I say legit, it's more legit about being space control and giving Sagat meter and sort of going toe-to-toe. It's not impressive, in the same way that like Geef, it is for Geef.
Right.
But it is legit.
Oh no, an execution error there from Jesse. Might have been an instant air teleport, which would have been the right read. Oh, but just blocked afterwards. Okay, okay.
All right,
Got
so
Bonchan to use up some meter. Just get out of there, yeah.
That's smart. Bonchan himself playing well. I love this.
Yeah, but you see Bonchan immediately taking so much of that screen space back with just like 2 or 3 dashes from Sagat.
I really like how he fights when he's within Stand Fierce range. Oh! Did it work? Yes.
I love
Where's
that
he going?
Bonchan actually. Oh, ooh. Hang on, hang on.
Anti-air.
Nice, yep.
Good spacing on that surprise Bonchan jumped.
Yeah, that jump roundhouse drill is such a key to navigating those tiger shots. Ooh. Yeah, you can tell that one Kara, the one Kara uppercut from Bonchan had him so scared. Oh my God.
Oh, what a read. He threw Tiger Shot. Just raw. It wasn't even like down medium kick Tiger Shot. He just threw it there.
Right. Knew that Jesse was going to try to get away, build that distance again.
Very interesting play.
Yeah, the one thing I wanted to say earlier was I can't believe that I saw Bonchan with punish Dalsum standing fierce with a Tiger Shot. That was ridiculous a little bit earlier.
Yeah, man. He has good reactions and great spacing. And I love how he switches back and forth between playing a safe style and waiting for Dalsum to poke him out of stand fierce range, and sometimes doing that Kara uppercut, right?
Yeah.
Makes it very tough to get a read if
That
you're his
Kara
opponent.
uppercut has put so much fear in Jesse's play. That's why he's been a little bit more careful trying to get over those Tiger Shots.
Yeah, you see him blocking. There's Bonchan. For Sim, those limbs are good, right? They control space, they do some damage, they can be harassing. But at the same time, if you overuse them, you push the opponent out of the range where you want them to be. So you do have to be a little judicious with them.
Turn around uppercut just goes for low short. Oh, and just chips him out. Smart stuff. Even if they hadn't chipped him out, I mean, Dalsum wasn't going to combo into Ultra, you know, so no meters for Dalsum.
Okay, there's a good spot to pick from Jesse. Love the fierce timing. But again, Bonchan waiting for himself to get pushed back. That's such good timing on that.
Yeah, but see, this is what I mean. That one Kara uppercut makes it so that you can tell Jesse's not very aggressive when trying to avoid the Tiger Shot. There's a couple of times that he blocks it or just kind of jumps and lands and doesn't drill at all.
Ooh! Yeah, you see him pumping for Ultra. Oh, there it is, and it happened!
There it is, exactly
and
like
that
you
is
said.
going to be that.
Yep.
Yeah, he was pumping for it. He knew exactly what he was looking for. And that's part of being a great player. It's not just the physical reactions, right? It's having the anticipation to know what to react to in the first place. I mean, and there's Bonchan doing exactly that.
Most of the time you see a player with great reactions, it's actually a lot less reactions than you think. It actually turns out to be a lot of just anticipation.
Yeah.
With anticipation, it's so much easier to react to stuff. You just have to know what to anticipate.
Correct. So you have to have been in enough situations and thought about it enough in advance to have an expectation.
Well, it looks like Bonchan is going to stick up here.
Yeah, indeed. This is winners finals of Pool E. Coach Steve has made it here. So this is kind of funny because
Who did Steve beat?
Oh, Coach Steve beat Driftwood.
Okay.
And Vienna Hot Dog. And KHIO. But Steve has been putting more of his time into Mortal Kombat.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
indeed. And I don't think he even entered Marvel. So it's really been, which of course he got top 8 in a couple years back.
Right.
But at EVO, I should say. Here he is, though, playing Street Fighter 4. And, you know, interested to see which character he goes with against Bonchan, Sagat, you have to expect. But Blanca? Will it be Rolento, maybe?
Or Rolento, yeah, exactly.
Seems like the better choice, but we'll see what he does.
No, Bonchan, you know, when they're from the same country, everyone's always like, oh, I'm sure they play each other all the time. I wonder how much Bonchan experience he has against Nemo. You know, Nemo Rolento. probably the strongest, easily the strongest Rolento on the planet, Nemo. So we'll see how much experience he's gotten from there.
By the way, Steve is out of Mortal Kombat, so he.
Oh, really? Oh,
this is his remaining game.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. He's going to go with Wizard Rolento. Oh, wow. Let's just jump in there. Bonchan all ready for it.
Yeah,
and even ready for that. Yeah, so there you go.
But that said, you can't let it get you off. You know, I mean, get you off of what you're trying to do. Maybe I should clarify.
Oh, wow. He just goes for the uppercut.
I don't know what that
combo from Coach Steve. Yeah, he just
man,
went
this
for
is
a
all
reset.
sorts of call-outs right now from Bonchan. But to Steve's credit, he is not letting it get him off his game. He has an idea of what he wants to do. He wants to play these mix-ups. He wants to stay away in advance of it.
He's not even down that far in life.
No!
One good combo into an Ultra 2 or just a surprise Ultra 2 should just take it for him.
Is that better, David?
Oh, he had an opportunity there, but there's that early jump fierce. So scary for Rolento. He's in. Great bait out. Oh, he might have been able to Ultra 2. I think if after uppercut FADC, he might have been able to Ultra 2 the backdash.
Oh, probably the backdash, yeah.
Yeah. The Sagat's backdash, not a particularly good backdash.
Will the tide of battle turn? Fight!
Yeah, and that Ultra 2 is 7 frames, so it's fast.
The fight is underway. We just had no challenge.
Ooh.
Just outside of that range, but they both knew it. Oh!
Oh, yeah, proper
not,
punish.
you know, not a lot of characters get legit punishes on that, but that is Sagat's pure CP. The timings of the Tiger shots, I think I've been really impressed by because they're timings that are not what you would expect, and so as Steve tries to move around them, he's been getting hit by a lot.
Yeah,
There's a lot of familiarity here, clearly on Bonchan's side.
Didn't have the Ultra, but just uses that Tiger Knee to get out of the corner. Smart stuff.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see Steve go back to select. Because that just did not go well. There was so many things that Bonchan knocked out of the air, punished on reaction, even was willing to make bets on.
Yeah, those are
almost meaty DP against back roll. No, he's going to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of those things that you know he has landed on other people constantly. Just like there.
Yeah.
Just raw roll into air raid.
Yeah, other people
boom.
block it, right?
Yeah.
And now Rolento's at advantage, but not Bonchan.
Because again, Bonchan's probably just anticipating them. He's expecting them. And so he's just waiting to uppercut.
Oh, that's ridiculous. It's so good to switch so quickly from playing that reactive game, which is exactly what that was, to all of a sudden jumping in. That's very hard to deal with as the opponent.
Right. And you know what? I think one of the keys that maybe Bonchan has, and this is just a strategy that everyone needs to employ against Rolento.
Yeah. Nothing doing.
Don't react to the air raid. Don't react to that flip stick. Just react to him rolling backwards. When you see him roll backwards, always think to yourself, this move could potentially come out, get ready to uppercut. You know? That's probably how Bonchan is reacting to it so properly. And so consistently, I should say. Oh, no. Yeah, this is all Bonchan.
Yeah. Corner control now. Rolento not very strong here, especially without EX.
And you see Bonchan just going right in there, not going to give him any space. He smells blood, so he's going in. Oh, jeez. It's just not working. Steve really has to stop going for that rolling.
Well, I don't know what Steve is supposed to do at this point because his jump ins are getting knocked over, his rolls are getting knocked down, everything is getting knocked down.
It's true. Oh, here we go.
Okay, time to make the mix-ups work.
I like the early jump fierce. It seems to be working well for him.
There it is. Okay, and he even got the stun. Is that going to close it out? Yeah. So a round at least for PG Coach Steve.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff.
Ultra combo finish! Who will emerge victorious?
Yeah, I think the option that he found that works well is that jump fierce, especially because Sagat is so tall.
Yeah.
So he has to worry about it a little worse than other characters do.
Certainly Jump Fierce is one of the best moves in the game. There's no doubt.
Yeah, how they took it away from Sakura and gave it to Rolento.
Oh, his is better than hers. That move is crazy.
Yeah, I hope we see...
a little bit different in the way of movement. He's not going to roll so much.
Yeah.
He's really staying more in just sort of cautious approach.
Yes. There it is, right
Love
there.
It. All right, he's gotten the read on what he needs to do. Question is, can he keep it up, or will Bonchan adapt?
Oh,
Maybe not!
That should do it.
Wow, that was such a comeback from Coach Steve. The way that even that first round of that game went, completely different. Even the first half of the second round of that game, completely different. He just figured it out.
He did exactly, I mean, we said it, stop doing the roll into the attack.
And so you see that's what he's doing now. He's harassing at a range where Rolento has good pokes, not going for tricks really.
Yeah, the jumping fierce has really changed a lot. Oh no, going back to shenanigans, that's what's not working.
Well, at the same time, you have to expect an adaptation from Bonchan Sagat.
Kind of EX Seismo-ish use right there.
Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe he was looking for a DP or something, but that put him out of the range where he's worked to get. And trying to get back into it costs him a ton of life, maybe the round. Not quite, but in getting back in, it might be done.
Oh, delay wake up and then using the knife, which has...
Oh, I like the idea, but, you know, it's just it was a little too far ahead. A little too far ahead.
That would have caught a lot of people. That honestly, it would.
Especially because he's seen Bonchan react to so many things.
Right. Okay, Bonchan is now uppercutted the jump fierce. That is a very, very important thing because that he's either going to prove that he can keep doing it or that Coach Steve is going to be scared to jump now. And you saw that second time. Now he's just crouching under it because he knows that Coach Steve is hitting the button so early. So he's not even, he says, you know what, I'm not even going to deal with that jump fierce. I'm just going to stay under it.
And also some high tigers there, high tiger shots to really control Steve from moving forward. Yeah, so we have seen the counter adaptation that you have to expect out of a player like Bonchan in dealing with the mix-ups and in dealing with this mid-range right here. Yeah, you see him playing very cautious, and he knows Ultra 2 is a worry.
Yeah, and there it is. Yeah, the uppercut ready.
Very good play. I love that. That was a great set, you know, to just watch two players adapt. Steve figured out something to do against Bonchan towards the end of that second game, and then Bonchan, by the end of that third game, had it all under wraps.
Yep. He realized at that point in time. But see, that's always the tricky part, right? He was so good at reacting to the Delta Air Raid that he was beating it consistently. Once Steve stopped doing the Delta Air Raid and started going to the Jump Fierce, maybe that was the time to bring back the Delta Air Raid. Because, like I said, it might not be that Bonchan is just reacting on pure reactions. It's just like, you know what? Rolento's used this move, so I'm just going to go ahead and uppercut it every time I see it. Yeah. And so when he stopped using it, that was maybe the time to bring it back and catch him by surprise. At least try it once to test it out. And see if it really is just Bonchan's ridiculous reactions or something.
Well, that would have been a cool long set to see, but
yeah,
you only get 2 out of 3 at this stage, and that's how it ended up. Establishing yourself very early is so important in 2 out of 3 sets, even 3 out of 5 sets, because you know if you're the one who starts out ahead, then once the counter adaptation game has been played out, you know you have a better chance to end up on top of it.
Yep.
That's how it goes. All right. Anyway, coming up next. Julio versus SD Tempest. After that, we'll have 8th grade versus BOTB Mark Teddy. Julio, we saw looking pretty good earlier. He beat KnuckleDo.
Yep.
And sending KnuckleDo to losers. This is now winners finals of Pool H. SD Tempest beat Duma Balrog. He beat Maromas MXL.
Saw him beat ChocoBlanca on stream earlier as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, he beat ChocoBlanca rather than Maromas MXL.
Okay.
In the loser side, like I said, you can check out the brackets for yourself, people at home. Levelup.challenge.com is where you can find them. Click on USF4.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job keeping it up to date.
They are. And in loser side of this pool, KnuckleDo has made his way through. He's beaten ChocoBlanca. He then beat Bakken. And he is waiting in losers finals. So
nice,
loser of this
stuff.
goes down to play KnuckleDo for the right to get out.
I was just checking to see if that was Bakken from Seattle.
Yes,
yeah,
I
okay,
believe so.
okay.
Not Bonchan, the able player who was playing on Team Japanese last
That's
night.
right.
Different guy, different guy.
Bonchan and Bakken. Okay, gotcha.
You know what's funny is that Bonchan told me that he is playing against Kazunoko. Well, Kazunoko's in his pool today, but they were on the same team last night.
Right.
And in fact, they're rooming together at this event.
Yeah, Bonchan, in case you guys don't know, always been one of the consistent translators for the Japanese players.
Yeah, last several years.
Yeah, always hanging around them and helping them out here in the States.
That's his job.
So, shout outs to him. It's always nice to have that situation.
Yeah, definitely. And he's a good able player. He and I have played a lot online. Well, he told me that he did the best. I didn't watch it, but he told me he did the best on his team against Snake Eyes last night. And I was like, yeah, you better have.
And it's funny, too,
you
because
played against Geef.
Abel and Zangief, it was one of those fights that early on was like, Zangief blows up Abel 8-2.
Oh, man, it was terrible early. But no, Abel players got so much better at it.
Yeah, they figured
totally
out.
different story.
It's like it's almost 5-5 now. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Julio from Northern California and SD Tempest from San Diego, as his name implies. Saw both of them on stream earlier, but now they're fighting to get out of their pool.
Yep. The two opposite sides of Los Angeles area, San Diego, Northern California.
That's how everything should be defined.
That's right.
Relationship to SoCal.
Exactly.
Which does not include SD.
Even though they're more so than SoCal. But look at this. Julio's just going in.
Oh, love the anti-air.
Jump fierce to reaction on that whip throw.
I mean, you have to think that his experience against El Cubano Loco up north has a big part to play.
That's true.
He's doing well in this matchup so far. That's.
Oh, what a great read.
I spoke a little bit too early.
Yep.
Because SD Tempest took the round.
But you know, I noticed right now, SD Tempest really likes that low forward frame trap. He likes to walk up and low forward and catch you off guard.
If you have one of the best walk speeds in the game and a very fast normal that you can link out of, I mean,
See,
you should
right
be doing it.
Again. So the reason why I point that out is maybe now you got to let SD Tempest throw you a couple of times to prove that he's going to go for it. Because I haven't seen SD Tempest go for a lot of throws yet. Nice focus back dash, but an execution error. Wow! He just went for the Scarlet Terror. Not sure what he was trying to reach or read, but it worked.
Yeah, and maybe that was that.
Oh, frame trap of his own. I think since that's a juggle, he's not going to be able to get a follow-up. Oh, he can. Okay, off of the standing forward, he can. Okay. Free juggle off standing forward.
Yeah, these little moments. Oh!
There's the throw right when it counted. Right when it counted.
Those little moments, especially as Vega, after that down the down toward medium kick, right, the overhead, he's not that plus. Like he's not in that great a situation. So to maintain pressure after that, it's one of those kind of nervous situations.
Yep. All right, so Tempest now taking the first game. Julio getting in there with that lunge punch, but nice air throw from Tempest. Goes off the wall just to gain some distance. But then right back into the corner. Julio applying some great pressure. Tried to dash under. Tried to get out of that corner. And now clawless, maskless, gets his claw back, but still taking a little bit of extra damage. Still can't get out of the corner. Gets the mask back into a carrot throw as well. Oh, chases him down, uses the EX to get the extra damage, steals the round from Julio, and now he has that match point.
3 straight. Woo! Love the timing on that. I don't know if that was reactions, but he just took up the right space at the right spot, the right time.
Where did that come from?
Okay, comes Julio now. Has the corner, building some bar. Oh, the drop! Not a good look.
Oh, unfortunate that he was stuck in the focus, so he couldn't turn around and get the combo, but
got something.
Still managed to get the throw. It's better than nothing. Oh, beautiful stuff. Making sure that he can get the charge by throwing in the low jab, low throw. Oh, chases down the jump.
He is so ready for all of this, SD Tempest. I love the ranges that he's picking. You see the jumping back in case of lunge, in case of Yun going into the air. Oh! Great timing by Yun.
Oh, here we go.
Julio.
Uses the bar on the EX shoulder. Interesting choice.
Really one more. Oh, too far!
Yeah. Oh.
If that had been Kara throw, maybe. Maybe that was the mistake. But in general, I really like the spacing game that Tempest has played. He's really been able to keep Julio out, or if in, at his terms. Not quite to 3, so not going to spend it yet. What? I don't know why Julio woke up with down strong, but he was right. Oh, okay, that's going to be the game.
It out, yeah.
But, you know, I really feel like Tempest controlled a lot of that, but especially that last round was all Julio.
Oh, wow. Look at that from Julio.
Powering up, powering up. Do what you got to do to get yourself into it.
Yeah, I mean, body language is a huge thing. It's one of my favorite reasons of playing side by side.
Oh, yeah, dude,
as opposed to head to head.
When you can feel the other guy's anger or disgust or self-loathing, ooh, that's the best. Yeah, not happiness. Those are the things I'm looking for.
Nice. Anti-airs him, gets a lunge punch. Wow, wake up low strong again.
They both done it. They both have pretty good ones.
Ooh, backed up, but just a little too far for that low forward to connect.
Yeah, you see him trying to air to air. Okay, now.
Oh, now he goes to the other side. When
Any
he didn't
button, you
want
gotta
it.
watch out for lunge.
Yeah,
Oh, it wasn't even lunge.
Smart stuff, smart stuff. And here we go. Julio has turned it around. He is now at match point to advance out of the winner's side of his pool after defeating KnuckleDo earlier in the tournament, earlier on stream.
It doesn't get any more intense than this.
Oh, chase down that backdash. Beautiful stuff.
Okay, this is where Julio wants to be. Has the corner. Oh, love the caution. Oh, no, short yun. That is really unfortunate for SD Tempest. He's caught in the corner again. Bad look. Julio working on 3.
Yep. Any combo will lead into it now. Oh!
He didn't press it. He had 3 bars.
He had it.
He just didn't press the right buttons.
Oh, but you know what? He gets the focus anyway. Crumple, Ultra, and that's going to do it. Julio has advanced on winner's side out of his pool. Gave himself that spirit bomb, and it paid off.
You're right. You're right. That was seemingly what did it. Because before that,
it was all SD Tempest.
Yeah, and I even felt like that second game that Julio did win, I felt like Tempest controlled a lot of it. But the third one was a different story.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's kind of one of the reasons why he probably did spirit bomb himself like that, was because after he won that one, he probably felt the same way as you did. You know, like, you know what? SD Tempest kind of controlled that. I pulled it out. Here we go. So worked out for him.
Okay, well, we're going on to Group G now. If you recall, I said the winner of Forwood versus Mark Teddy plays the winner of Jace the Ace and ISG 8 grade. Well, the winner of Jace the Ace and ISG 8 grade was ISG 8 grade.
Woohoo! And apparently a player from Mexico.
Okay.
See there, he's got his nice little team jersey there.
I love the jersey. Yeah, I'm not familiar with him, but I'm looking forward to seeing how he does. To take out Yubikin's Jace the Ace is no easy feat.
Yeah. So this is still winner's side, right? This
is winner's
qualify
finals.
Out of the pool on winner's side of this pool.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
In losers, Jace the Ace looks like he's making his way through, but he does have to play against the winner of Forwood and E-Bomb next.
And the loser of this.
Right.
If he can get past
well.
all those guys,
Correct.
Yeah. There are no easy roads at Southern California Regionals. Thanks everyone once again for tuning in here on Capcom Fighters, part of the Capcom Pro Tour, a premier event. In fact, winner of this tournament automatically qualifies. And we have no U.S. players in an automatic qualified spot so far.
That's right. This is really the last chance for a lot of them.
Yes.
For almost all of them.
Yeah. Also, later on this month, Canada Cup will be another opportunity.
For sure.
I think that's it afterwards.
Pretty much.
So it
I
looks
mean,
like
there are a couple else in the world, but not in North America.
ISG 8 grade saw him pick Akuma.
Okay.
Unknown, crumbling laboratory. Your destiny will be determined here.
So we saw Mark Teddy go through Forwood Akuma before, but now it's ISG 8 grade.
Wow, right in there.
So both trying to figure out how the opponent plays so far. You can see Akuma was very light on control at the start. He wanted to see what Guy would do, and on Guy's side, he did nothing as he pressured for the first time against Akuma just to figure it out. But now that they both have some info, time to play a little bit more proactively, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, the interesting thing about it is, it's like Mark Teddy fills you out, and then he plays his game. And then he just does what he always does.
But he has to know the timings, right? Like he has to know when to do it. He wants the pressure, but like where, when, with which options, all that stuff is info you have to work on. So an escape, we've seen a few escapes.
Oh! Didn't get the full combo off of that. A lot of damage left on the table. Ooh, try to chase him down. Good punish. Gets the hard knockdown, but yeah. He saw the delay in that dive kick, which opened up the door for that EX Hurricane.
Ooh! Oh! No, he probably wanted FADC, but why? I don't know.
That's like a little too fancy right
Maybe he wanted Fireball instead of what he got.
No, I mean, he went for Hurricane. I think he was trying to go for something fancy.
Okay.
And looked like Mark Teddy was trying to bait out a teleport there. You saw him jump, kind of like, hey, teleport, I'm in the air, and then he went off the wall. But actually, no teleports from 8th grade. And now 8th grade, you can see, this is that side-by-side thing here where you get the, I mean, Marcus, I don't think he was looking. He's concentrating, but
yeah.
A lot of players do that where they glance over and take a look at their opponent.
Nice confirm there.
Because that's a sign, too, when your opponent might be thinking about a character switch that they don't feel confident. Oh, nice. Just goes for the throw. Mark Teddy is so common going for those low shorts. And this time gets the cross up. Tries to fake the cross under.
Ooh!
8th grade didn't buy it, though.
Okay, chance now for 8th grade. Oh, you don't see that as an approach very often. Caution.
Nice.
Did go for it. Oftentimes in those situations, those little scrambles, you see Marcus force control with EX Hurricane, but it didn't come this time.
Might have been a little too close on that slide. Ooh! Blows up the focus attack, and then Marcus Teddy with an execution error. Accidentally did not cancel his run.
It's really just a lot of waiting on 8th grade's part, and once he sees Marcus come in at a range that he can take advantage of, that he does. Oh, boy.
There's that EX Hurricane that you said he likes to throw out.
That's right.
But didn't.
Oh, that's what he wanted! Yeah. Oh, this guy! Maybe.
Wow, just do it.
Okay. Well, you don't need to go meter because that's the end.
Yep. There you go. 8th grade.
Akuma wins.
Taking game 2. Looks like he's trying to diffuse the concentration from Mark there.
Let's get started.
Talking to him, chuckling a little bit.
And there's the first hit. What's next?
Good punish. That standing forward, so crucial. Close standing forward stands him up now. Oh no, mistimed the throw. It's going to give Mark Teddy a huge chance. Good damage and the corner. Oh, what is...
A little bit more active play from 8th grade. I mean, he's not super active, but he is doing a little bit more in there.
Now, the ranges that Mark Teddy uses those slides are so unsafe sometimes. It's shocking how many of them he actually manages to connect, though. Oh, the throw mix-up.
Yeah, Chip will do it here. Let's see if he goes for it. No, he was very safe, and instead 8th grade now has a chance.
Yeah, I think he was trying to bait out that teleport again.
Oh, he wanted the EX chip. Oh!
That time it worked, but punish? Not quite there.
Now he has the EX here. Oh! I was going to say, Marcus had just gotten the EX Hurricane, and I thought that was what he was looking for, but instead, no.
Oh, he's telling the coach to go away.
This guy.
He doesn't want the coach.
Well, coaches are legal. You can have one. A lot of patience there on 8th grade's side.
Ooh, beautiful. That crouch fierce. Oh, no, that was unfortunate, but Mark Teddy not close enough for close roundhouse, which is what he wanted.
It's a little greedy.
Yeah. Ooh, that far stand fierce. Nice throw. Here we go.
He's on the verge of taking this one.
Oh,
I like the idea. I really do.
Oh!
Marcus is on the verge here. Oh, he went for the big bet! And no! And Marcus is none too pleased, that is for sure. That was a tough pool. That was a tough pool. I was not even looking at 8th grade. And instead, he's the one who made it out.
On winner's side with Akuma. Good stuff to him.
I really liked a lot of what he did. He was putting himself at ranges and timings where he could just respond to Marcus overextending in some ways. And, you know, we talked about Marcus's style and how he's not so much the grounded footsies, patient guys. Right. There are some of those, but that's not really his style. His style is to go in, and I felt like 8th grade's style matched up pretty well against that.
And, you know, as you mentioned, in that one scramble situation where that uppercut whiff, he did get greedy and went for the big combo.
That could have been a big swing.
In those situations, sometimes you just, you know what, let's just go for the combo I know will work, gives me the setups and the momentum and such. Didn't pay off for him to try to go for max damage in that situation. So
okay, all right. Well, good work to ISG 8th grade. I thought he played very well. So let's move on now to the loser side, where we're going to have SD Tempest and Liquid KnuckleDo. Now this is in Pool H. We already saw Julio qualify in winner's side. He beat SD Tempest, but like I said, KnuckleDo had been making his way through the losers, having beaten ChocoBlanca and Bakken, and now he is up against SD Tempest. Vega. And which character has he gone with? With Guile.
He's going to go with Guile.
The battle has begun. Fight! Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom! And with that, the fight is officially underway.
Might be one of those situations where Vega's mobility maybe counteracts the Capra's mobility or something. Not sure what the decision is.
Well, Guile, I feel like so Guile really controls that space that's about a third, half screen in front of him, right? That's his wheelhouse. But that's also where Vega wants to be. That's like where Vega hangs out a lot of the time. Ooh. So I could see Guile controlling things there.
You know what? Every time KnuckleDo puts on this, I'm surprised anyone even reacts to it anymore. Because that's such a standard KnuckleDo thing.
Does he keep the glasses after that in the next round?
He keeps the glasses.
Yeah? Oh, dude, I don't know why I never knew that.
You have to take them off.
Good punish. And now he can pressure well. No, doesn't
Ooh,
go for
he
it.
just goes for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe he knows that's a punish.
Yeah, down strong, yeah.
Goes for a frame trap, but SD Tempest doesn't bite.
So now another chance for Tempest. Remember, he has a cross-up nowadays and doesn't go for it.
Now, we haven't seen Tempest use it a lot, actually, now that you mention it. I completely forgot he had that until you just said
all
it.
Guile. You see what I mean about Guile controlling that spot where Vega often wants to attack from? It's always been like that in like every game. But other games, Vega has more oppressive pokes than he might in this one.
Slide in ST was such a thorn in Guile's
medium
side.
Kick, down strong. But even in like CBS too.
The battle has begun. Fight!
Right,
I don't mean to suggest that I think Vega loses this match terribly. I'm just saying I think that's probably why KnuckleDo's gone with Guile.
This is it. The fight.
Ooh, nice.
Anything can happen now. The fear out there is tangible.
There it is. Lots of pressure from SD Tempest. That early jump here, as you can see, is really doing work.
I'm almost ready to call this one. No one could have seen that coming.
Great lead here.
There it is, yeah.
Oh, that close strong, which is kind of a close fierce fake. Sometimes you expect to see the 2 hits, so you do the strong, and then because it ends faster, shorter block stun, kind of tricks you, and then he gets you with the throw.
This is the one we've been waiting for. The ultimate battle for supremacy has begun.
Okay, SD Tempest coming in, getting some good movement for himself. I really like roll. I like that he uses it so much.
All right, KnuckleDo. Trying to play some offense, but great defense from SD Tempest. That neutral jump roundhouse really diffusing all of KnuckleDo's momentum.
These fighters are evenly matched.
Yeah, one more hit. Oh, so smart, so smart. There's that EX roll.
and actually hit Guile too. I'm not sure, maybe NuckleDo hit a button because he knew he was going to get chipped to death, but regardless, SD Tempest going to take game 2.
Let's see what NuckleDo.
Remember, this is NuckleDo in loser's bracket, so that means SD Tempest also loser's bracket. This is an elimination match.
Yeah, that's right.
Being declared the world's greatest fighter.
NuckleDo has these tournaments where he wins, right? But then he also has tournaments where he doesn't make top 8, top 16. That his recent tournament history has been very much that way. He's won or he's gotten top 2, 3.
Yeah.
Sometimes he doesn't make top 16.
He made top 8 at EVO this last year.
He did.
So, you know, that speaks to his strengths and how good of a player that he is. But at the same time, like you said, since EVO, it's been a little up and down for him. Still think he's one of our strongest players, though. Oh, nice! Option select, chasing that down. And now all of a sudden you can see how NuckleDo is so much more mobile, causing SD Tempest a little bit of problems to start. SD Tempest needs to settle it down. And I don't mean settle himself down. He needs to somehow get NuckleDo a little bit settled.
I don't know if that's going to work. I think NuckleDo's game plan with this character is to be active. And if he's not doing it, then that's it.
Okay, what's the mix-up now? Oh, just walks up low shorts, expecting the overhead. Not happening that time.
What will happen now? Fight!
Ooh, you don't see that very often. I can understand SD Tempest getting hit by that. Just an unorthodox thing to do.
All right, using level 2 focus to get in there. Couple throws. His character choice has paid off in spades for NuckleDo. On the verge of a stun. Lost all of his mass. Everything gets the overhead. And NuckleDo should be able... Oops, he misses the
trying to be a jerk,
timing, but
there you go. That was all NuckleDo. Yeah. So you can really see the difference in how those two characters play, right? Guile's trying to find the spot and plant himself and control. And on the other side, DeCapre is either far away, moving around all shifty-like, or up close pressuring you. And that's really what worked out, was that up close pressure. So good job to NuckleDo. He stays alive. He can still win this tournament. As I said in my brilliant commentary, he either wins tournaments or he doesn't win tournaments. I'm not sure which one this is yet. We'll see.
But was this the Mark Teddy pool?
No, this was not the Marcus pool.
Okay.
This was pool H, and so out of this pool, Julio qualifies winner's side in losers.
Okay.
NuckleDo.
That's right,
yeah, but let me see if all the other pools are updated. We started with pool E. Keep in mind, we did the first 4 earlier. One
of the nice things, Southern California Regionals, very well-run tournament. A lot of times the pools mostly on time.
Yeah, so, okay, in Pool E, Bonchan qualifies in winners.
Okay.
We don't have the loser's side yet. Oh, that's what's coming up right now, actually.
Okay.
Coach Steve against Commander Jesse.
Okay.
Then in Pool F, winner's side, I believe that was PR Balrog. It was. In loser's side, Ma Lung Fan beat I Peru.
Oh, wow. Must be one of the... I heard that there is more than one player from China here. I wonder if that's him.
Yeah, I think I've seen Dako and Xiaohai, but I heard God of Sky is also here.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
If that's his real name.
Okay.
I'm not. That's what I've heard. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, in Pool G, we have 8th grade winning, as we saw. He beat Marcus. And in loser's side, we're going to have Mark Teddy versus Jace the Ace in losers finals. Man, that's a good one. Pool H, we just talked about.
That's going on off stream, by the way.
Julio won, and NuckleDo in loser's side. By the way, Marcus versus Jace the Ace will be off stream.
Yes, so this will probably be the last match of this set of pools here.
Correct.
And that is going to be Coach Steve versus Commander Jesse. We saw Coach Steve put up a pretty good fight against Bonchan. Really great match to watch in terms of adaptation and watching how players adapt to each other. But here he is in losers bracket finals going up against Commander Jesse. Interesting to see if Commander Jesse decides to stick with Dhalsim as we saw. We saw both of them lose the Bonchan. And now here they are fighting against each other. Oh, blind pick. So you see Commander Jesse go tell third party who they're picking.
That makes sense. Blanca? Yeah, that's what I would expect. I feel like Blanca is just a better... It's a safer pick. Blanca beats Sim. I don't know how Blanca Sakura goes, but Probably not super fantastic for Blanca, but we'll see, I guess.
Not a lot of super fantastic matchups for Blanca. He's thankful T-Hawk is in the game, you know.
No, even that is not that bad nowadays.
The battle has begun. Fight! This is it. The fight we've all
We saw Jesse Dalsum earlier, quite a different style now with Sakura, but I really like that he maintains characters with such different styles. That's really effective for counter matchups. Sakura wants to get in, she wants to cause havoc for Blanca. Blanca has, you know, he's got good movement and he has some good pokes, certainly.
That was from the front. That wasn't even a cross-up, I don't think.
I think you're right, but that was hard to see.
Oh, here comes Command Jesse. He's in now with Sakura, and this is where it becomes threatening, but wow. Empty jump and Coach Steve. Great stuff there, getting that throw.
Oh, by the way, Malung Fan is a Poison player who has apparently played at Wednesday Night Fights forever.
Oh,
okay,
really? Oh, okay.
Thanks, Mysterious, who also says that Blanca beats Sakura.
Interesting, okay.
You know, Sakura has a lot of explosive power up close, but her mid-range game is, in a lot of matchups, is not fantastic. Right? There are some where she is good, but many where she is not quite up to par.
Okay, crouch here is still a good anti-air for Sakura. Getting behind the anti-air from Blanca. There we go. Low jab, low forward, reaches from so far ranges. Coach Steve getting right through that wake-up poke from Jesse. Ooh,
why not?
Wake up 3-frame fierce, yep. It's a great option. Leads to so much. In the corner, ooh, great block on the overhand.
But very cautious control from Commander Jesse. Not very, he's not overcommitting.
A lot of life taken from that roundhouse. He had a lot of white damage sitting in his life bar. Oh, can't get out of the corner. Commander Jesse's gonna get the throw. Ties it up 1-1. First game. This is to qualify out a loser side bracket of their pool. Ooh, wow, crouch fierce. I'm sorry, not crouch, stand here.
That's the solution. Oh, Steve is getting a little risky.
Yeah. Ooh, and then Jesse drops his combo. Opens up a huge opportunity for Steve. Steve goes for a cross-up mix-up, immediately gets out of the corner, but he's taking a little chunks of damage here and there, trying to do it, but he's caught up in life, but here comes Sakura, FADC, yes! Gonna get the full combo into Ultra. Not gonna kill.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, he wanted to whiff punish that Crouching Fierce. I like the idea, but he was just not quite close enough. Ooh. Even Chip might do a down medium kick from far into Fierce DP, something like that. Yeah, Coach Steve does not even want to get in that range.
Yeah,
so he has to play at this awkward spot where he's far away or very close. And how do you close the gap without attacking at that range of the gap?
Oh, wow. Jesse waiting for that jump the whole entire time. It was a nice little bait from Steve, but good reactions from Jesse. There's a little smile from Jesse. I think reacting to some encouragement from some of his friends in the audience.
Are we going to see Rolento?
Wow.
He's just moving all around the screen. Yeah, okay. He has gone to Rolento. That's what we'll see if he locks in. Okay.
More of the combo Ultra. Land some EX Patriot circles into Ultra 1.
I feel that Rolento is a really good pick for Blanca players who want to play like a good character. I think that makes a lot of sense. A lot of similar stuff, you know?
Ooh, air-to-air roundhouse.
Ooh, I love the walk forward, and he took advantage of the hop back. So in both matches we've seen on stream, Coach Steve has tried to get away, as Rolento's often do, and it's just not working.
Oh, drops the combo. Wow, just hits him right out of that pogo.
Oh!
Smart stuff.
Why not?
If you're not going to punish me properly, I'm going to hit this Ultra on you. Oh. Here it comes.
Oh, that was cute. Yeah, so clearly
Jesse's
ready. Jesse's ready. He knows this match. He's seen the tricks.
Okay, there was the air-to-air button I would have more expected than Roundhouse. That jumped strong. Fast button, punches straight. Really good air-to-air button in general. But that's twice now that Jesse has gone air-to-air, so that's kind of a little bit of information. Doesn't go for the punish that time.
Ooh. I feel like there's got to be something better than stand roundhouse, right?
Yeah.
To punish that, couldn't you do crouching medium kick? Seems like
maybe, like step medium kick or something. Like take a step in a medium kick, perhaps. Oh, yeah, there's that air-to-air strong. And again, roundhouse.
Yeah. A bad spot now for PG Coach Steve.
Oh, and a stun! Red focus to do as much damage as possible. Into EX Hurricane. Won't even need the follow-up.
And he kept it super simple there just in case. Smart stuff. Commander Jesse qualifies out of his pool. It was a tough pool.
Yeah, tough pool. And Coach Steve, strong player. Wouldn't have been surprised if he had made it out of that pool. But
no, not at all. Yeah, keep in mind in that pool, Bonchan, Driftwood, Coach Steve, Commander Jesse, as well as other players. And that's who makes it out. Bonchan, winner's side, and UGC Commander Jesse on the other.
Congratulations to him. As we mentioned, that's going to be the last match from this set of pools here.
Right.
So we're going to start the next set of pools here for Capcom Pro Tour. Again, premier event. Winner of this event automatically qualifies. So again, thanks for tuning in. We're going to take a short little break, and then when we come back, next set of pools.